Well, once again, welcome to another episode, Hersey's Adventures at Tintin, Whitebeard's Kitchen. So I have in here about 3 tablespoons of butter ghee heating up. So what I'm adding in is cinnamon stick or cassia bark, just about a half an inch. I'm putting in 3 cardamom pods and a bay leaf. So there we are. So just get that going and give this just a bit of a stir, just to get the aroma off. Excuse my head. As you can see to my left, probably just at the corner, by the way, my little wifey is cooking her dinner, all lovely and healthy. That's already, I can smell the cinnamon and a little taste of, or smell of the cardamom. So what I have is, I like my onion. I could have pureed this, but in actual fact, Rogan Josh, you can see the onion in it. So I have roughly about a medium-sized onion going in, and I have this on like a high heat. So I just want to get the onions kind of browned or slightly translucent. Don't need them completely dark brown. So I'll be back when I have the onions ready. So what I have put in here is about 10 cherry tomatoes. Sorry, I made a bit of a boom. And what I also have is about 6 ice cubes, and what the 6, not ice cubes as in ice cubes, I should say tomato puree, which is roughly about 3 tablespoons. These were tomatoes from the garden that my darling little wife and editor grew so many moons ago, and I'd forgotten about this. She had pureed the tomatoes for me and frozen in ice cube trays. So there we are. So I'm going to say 3 tablespoons of tomato puree and roughly about 10 small cherry tomatoes. That's what I have. So, and I added in as well, and apologies, slight boob on the camera, thought it was recording. I also put in half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to pop it in this. I have it now at roughly at a medium heat. And I'll try and get the tomatoes cooked down a bit. So I've just added in a splash of water, and I've added in 3 Kashmiri chilies, just to dry chilies in that, just to try and I want to bring the tomatoes down, and I thought I may as well cook the Kashmiri chili, which will add flavour to the curry. Okay, so the tomatoes pretty well more or less broken down, so now to add in the spices to this. I'll bring the spices over and I'll pop them in and tell you what's actually in the spices. So what I have in here is half a teaspoon of turmeric, 3/4 of a teaspoon of cumin powder, probably a teaspoon to be honest. I also have a tablespoon of mild Madras curry powder. I have 1.5 tablespoons of Kashmiri chili powder as well. So get all that in. I'll give it a white brown with a bit of water. Oh, and a tablespoon of coriander as well. So there we are. So not many spices. I mean, there are chilies and things like that are going in. So I have this kind of just at a low. I don't want to burn my spices. It's only to take, obviously, bloom the spices. You'll get the flavour out of them. Also, it's like anything, any spices you have them sitting in a jar, packets, and get kind of a bit damp and you want to liven them up a bit, I suppose. So really this is what I'm doing, livening the spices up. So there we go. And just what I'm going to add in as well, and I'll add it in now, is kasuri methi or fenugreek leaves, just give those a bit of a rub. And what I've got in here is probably just about 3/4 of a tablespoon going in. There we are. Give that a bit of a whiz round. My little wife's dinner beside me is looking wonderful. It's all cooked. Mine's in the oven. I'm having chicken pie, not this curry. This will do for another night. But I'll let you see the taste test, obviously. I'm going to sit down and look down my wife's throat. Maybe she'll actually give me some. Well, mine's cooking like hell. Anyway, no, you heard that. It's like, no.
All mine.
All hers, okay. It looks actually quite delicious. Yeah, only I can swing the camera around in front of it and show you it, but anyway. So, I've just popped the chicken in, so I've about 400 grams of chicken, and it's chicken thigh gone in here. So, turned it now up to medium. Just want to get all that chicken mixed through with the spices. Okay, I'm going to add in probably just another half teaspoon of salt. There we are, so that's probably a teaspoon all together. Now we can taste this later on and see. So there we go. And now I'll just add in some water. I'm going to say probably about 300 mils probably of water. There we are. And last but not least, I haven't slit these either, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finger chilies. These are little spicy babies, but you know, they're not overpower. I mean, Rogan Josh does have a bit of a kick, but I haven't slit them, so there we are. So lid on. That can sit on a medium to medium high and cook away. So last but not least is some yogurt going in. So this is kind of dessert spoon, and there's quite a wee bit of liquid still left. So I'm putting in 2 dessert spoons. I've taken it off the heat, and just I don't want any flax through it. And this is just me. If you want to put 1 dessert spoon, tablespoon in, by all means just do that. But say my take, and also the yogurt for me adds a tiny little bit of sourness, and will take a bit of the kick out of the curry as well. So there we are. So that's mixed in pretty well. Lid back on again, and back on the heat. And I'm going to put this to medium. So this is totally optional. So what I'm putting in is a teaspoon of sugar. Give this a bit of a mix round again. And once again, lid back on. Have that sitting at a medium. I do want to thicken this up a bit. And thank goodness it's chicken thighs, because they are kind of forgiving. Well folks, here we are, the taste test of my Rogan Josh. So, I will take a good piece of the chicken, and you can see there's maybe steam coming off this, so yeah. This is absolutely delicious. There is a nice kick to it. You can definitely taste kind of obviously the tomato base. I have made mine a slight bit spicier, so do cut down on the spice if you like, but really worthwhile trying. So, from Whitebeard's Kitchen, see you soon. Take care of your friends, your family, all those around you. As for me, rock on until the next time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.